The meeting to order, if I may. And staff have checked the attendance. I think we have a quorum.
Yes, we do. Yes, we
You
do.
got all the names you need, Jennifer?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Is there any public comment for this meeting?
None that I'm aware of, and I see no one in the room who seems to be here with that purpose. So I think no.
Okay, so the next task is to approve the minutes. So I'll call for a motion to approve the minutes of the last meeting, which was May 27th.
Motion.
Okay. And a seconder?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any contrary? Motion passes. Next item is an action item, and that's the approval of the fiscal year 23 to 27 transportation improvement program. We need a motion and then discussion afterwards, if there's any.
Either way, we can do the discussion first, and then have entertain a motion.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the discussion should come after the motion, so I'll entertain a motion to approve. So, seconder?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any contrary minded? All right, now is there any discussion on the motion? Actually, I do have it kind of mixed up. That should have come before the voting.
Let's have some
Anyway.
discussion, just very briefly, because I think everyone has now seen this about 4 times, and or most of you have seen it about 4 times. Yeah, that may not be true for Jim Solder, but we can catch you up. Bob has the most recent version. Jim, you do too. These went out by email last night. So, and I know not everybody was in their office, but there are copies right there. As you know, we've been working on this for about 6 weeks to get it all put together. And thank you very much. The one comment I would make is for those of you who are representing either IDOT, Bloomington, Normal, or the county, please keep in mind that the project list for this document represents the first 5 years of the project list for the Metropolitan Long Range Transportation Plan, and I'll be contacting you about that in more detail later today, because we're sort of getting down to that wire. Otherwise, there's nothing in here you haven't already seen, and it's pretty straightforward as these things are. We do have new maps that have gone in as of yesterday, and there was some other addition that we made. You don't have the appendix in these hard copies because a couple of things still have to be delivered to us, or we have to complete in order to complete the appendices. But it's otherwise all here.
Okay, I apologize for getting things out of sequence. So maybe you can be kind to me in the minutes.
Yes, I will.
Anybody change your minds about voting? And the vote, just one record. Mr. Solar, you also voted for it because you are the member and you're on screen. We just want to make sure we capture your vote.
Yes, I did.
Okay, thank you.
All right, next item is approval of the fiscal year 2023 Unified Work Program. So,
I'll give the background and then we can make a motion. That's okay. So this is the annual document that we would present to submit to IDOT after the action by the policy committee today, and hopefully for approval. And this is basically our work program, which includes the budget for the new fiscal year that starts July 1, 2022. So this is for FY23. The budget amount, and we have a diagram to show you, which really comes out from the UWP document, page 18. But just it's a good slide, to kind of show the overall summary for this upcoming fiscal year, the total funding for us, and that excludes the housing and few other things that are part of this agreement with IDOT. The total is $691,850. And as you can see from the slide, that includes other funding sources that compose of for the so-called 3C work program. And so this is more than last year, and we thank IDOT for providing additional funding this year, and that also I think they provide there's like a formula that they use, and then there's number of NPOs in the state also got additional funding source, and so we thank IDOT for allowing us some additional funding so we can do more things and then subsidize some of the things that we had wished we had done or put money in the past. So, but this is the total amount, and then of course the documents reflects the work program for this upcoming year. And so, questions or comments, we trying to answer.
Just a comment, scanning, it looks like, is this the final document?
Probably with a little cleaning up, but it's.
It looks like the tables, there's some formatting issues.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Some of us are using two different computers with apparently two different versions
I
of
see.
InDesign, and I will put my head together with the other person and we'll figure it out.
Okay, yeah. Thanks
Sorry
for
about
pointing out. Yeah, thanks for.
I'll call for a motion to approve the Unified Work Program.
I'll make a motion.
Second,
Second.
is there any further discussion before we vote? And all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Any against? Hearing none, the motion passes unanimously. But now we go to items of information. So I'll turn it over to you folks. Ben?
Yeah, we have a new schedule, and I'll let Jen.
We actually are going to keep the same rule unless somebody violently objects, which is that the policy committee meets at 11:30. It's always a Friday, the fourth Friday of the month. I'll send out an actual list of dates. We do make accommodations or adjustments in November and December because of the holidays that get in the way. And I'll see if there are any other months that have to have that adjustment made. And that'll go out to you, if not this afternoon, then early next week, so you have something to put in your calendars. We also will be sending out placeholders via Outlook so that it sort of shows up there, whether you want it to or not. So expect that. No real change, just time.
Thanks, Jennifer. And is there any other business that has arisen?
If I may, just what I've been doing is to provide updates about the Metropolitan Long-Range Transportation Plan for everybody. And so as you know, we have a public survey that we have published and really get that to the different sectors of the population and everybody since middle of April. And then so we cut closing that at the end of this month. So we give the public about 2.5 months to submit the surveys. And we have, as of today, we have received over 680 responses. And so that's a good number, and we want to see more. And so if you want to help to push to your organizations who have vested interest in the transportation system for our area, please do so. But we will also have our last the focus group meeting this coming Wednesday, and the topic is on connected and autonomous vehicles, CAVs. And also ITS, Intelligent Transportation Systems. And so there will be folks not just from, we have invited folks not just locally, but there will be a few people joining us, whether it's from IDOT, whether it's from Urbana-Champaign area, and who's kind of in that realm. And so hopefully they can provide some input for us so that we can really integrate that into our long-range transportation plan. So you're all welcome to attend. Just let me know you plan on so we can make sure we can have the seating and everything, and including folks on the screen. And yeah, you're welcome to join. If you cannot make it in person, you can join virtually if you're interested. And it will be held in this room, 404, Wednesday at 8:30. It will run through till 10:30 Wednesday. So that's coming up, and that will be our final. We have held 4 focus groups, and this will be the 5th and final one, and on specific topics. So just for your information.
That's AM or PM?
It's AM. Yeah, 8:30. So we have found that depending on the topics and the people that we're expecting, sometimes certain groups make it easier for them in the morning, and then certain groups that might be, like if it's for open, like general topic, that usually would be in the evening or early evening. But for this group and there were a few others, then actually during the day it would work better for them. And so the project is ongoing, it's on track. We still have the project steering committee meeting monthly, and so just want to keep you apprised what's going on. We appreciate it. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Ray. So the next meeting is July 22nd, here and at the same time. I think that's it, unless there's anything else, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded?